Professor Lee Nam-Yong's column, Long, The Urgent Revitalization of the Local Economy Through the Development of the Traditional Tourism Package Service Industry in Jongno-gu, Seoul. First, we must identify the essence of the problem and conduct a structural diagnosis. Seoul is a global metropolis with a population of approximately 9.4 million, and the greater metropolitan area is home to about 26 million people. Seoul's gross regional domestic product amounts to roughly KRW 500 trillion, accounting for about 22% of the Republic of Korea's total GDP. Jongno-gu has a resident population of approximately 150,000, and the proportion of residents aged 65 and over is around 23%, exceeding the Seoul average. Before the pandemic, Seoul welcomed more than 13 million international visitors annually, generating tourism revenues estimated at around KRW 20 trillion. However, despite its dense concentration of landmarks, Jongno exhibits relatively short visitor stays and low consumption conversion rates. I diagnose this as a structural limitation stemming from the absence of a comprehensive tourism package model. Although foot traffic is high, it is not effectively converted into stay-based consumption, which reflects a flaw in industrial design. Domestic studies indicate that when visitor stay time increases by 1 hour, per capita consumption expenditure rises meaningfully. In major global tourism cities, the average length of stay exceeds 3 days, whereas central Seoul averages about 2.5 days. Jongno has a high proportion of same-day visitors and fails to connect tourism flows to lodging and high-value experiential activities. I argue that tourism must be redesigned from a landmark listing model into an integrated package service industry. Let us identify the stakeholders and examine the relational structure. Stakeholders in Jongno's traditional tourism ecosystem include approximately 150,000 residents, thousands of small business owners, traditional market merchants, cultural artists, tourists, the Seoul metropolitan government, the central government, financial institutions and platform companies. Residents seek stable living conditions and income growth. Merchants expect increased sales and rental stability. Tourists demand convenient routes and integrated services. The public sector must pursue both cultural heritage preservation and regional economic revitalization. I integrate these interests into 5 pillars: mobility routes, content, payment systems, safety, and commercial districts. A relational approach means designing the flow of value. Increased visitor stay time leads to higher consumption expenditure, which in turn expands commercial sales and tax revenues. Expanded tax revenues are reinvested into urban improvement and cultural preservation. Globally, tourism accounts for approximately 10% of total employment, making it a labor-intensive industry. I am convinced that if Jongno transitions to a stay-oriented package model, it can create employment opportunities for youth and cultural artists. Let us examine global standards and world best practices. Kyoto operates stay-based tourism that integrates traditional cultural experiences, accommodation, cuisine, and performances. Paris has established a citywide tourism platform linking museums, gastronomy, commercial districts, and transportation. Singapore has introduced integrated tourism passes that unify mobility routes and payment systems. The UN World Tourism Organization identifies average length of stay and per capita expenditure as key indicators of tourism competitiveness. I assert that Jongno must adopt an integrated package strategy aligned with global standards. In Seoul, the service sector accounts for more than 60% of value added, and an increase of 1 million tourists generates employment for thousands of people. Jongno possesses the highest concentration of cultural heritage assets in Seoul, yet its stay-based consumption structure remains underdeveloped. I argue that the traditional tourism package service industry must be designated as a strategic industry for Jongno. I propose 9 traditional tourism package services tailored to Jongno. First, the Royal Palace Historical Experience Package integrates Gyeongbokgung Palace, Changdeokgung Palace, and Jongmyo Shrine with professional guided tours, hanbok experiences, and traditional tea ceremonies in a half-day or full-day integrated course. Second, the Bukchon Hanok Living Culture Package combines traditional Hanok accommodation, craft workshops, and Korean cuisine cooking classes into a stay-based product. Third, The Insadong traditional craft art tour package connects calligraphy, ceramics, and Hanji paper craft experiences with traditional retail shopping. Fourth, the Jongno traditional market gourmet tour package links Gwangjang Market, Tongin Market, and others with integrated food coupons and unified payment systems for culinary tourism. Fifth, the Youth Arts Performance Linked Package combines Daehangno Theatre performances with traditional commercial district consumption to revitalize the nighttime economy. Sixth, the Jongmyo Cultural Heritage Meditation Package integrates traditional Korean music performances and meditation programs as a healing tourism product. Seventh, the Historical Alley Storytelling Walking Package utilizes professional guides and augmented reality technology for smart tourism content. Eighth, the Traditional Costume and Beauty Experience Package combines hanbok rental, traditional herbal beauty treatments, and professional photography. Ninth, the Smart Integrated Tourism Pass Package offers a mobile-based unified pass integrating transportation, performances, markets, and museum admissions. An integrated policy design based on the Federal Enterprise Architecture framework is essential. From the FEA perspective, tourism encompasses economic development, citizen services, safety, and environmental functions. I argue that the 9 packages must be linked to route design, content development, payment integration, data management, and safety management functions. This is not a simple promotional event, but a comprehensive industrial architecture design. In accordance with the National Finance Act and the Local Finance Act, performance indicators must be established. I propose setting KPIs such as a 0.5-day increase in average length of stay, a 15% increase in per capita consumption expenditure, and a 10% increase in commercial district sales. A statistics-based management system must be implemented. A scientific and engineering-oriented approach is required. An honest citizen chooses the future based on structural understanding and data. Jongno is the heart of the Republic of Korea. Tradition is not only an object of preservation but also an industrial asset. I am firmly convinced that fostering the traditional tourism package service industry in Jongno is the structural solution to regional economic revitalization. Thank you for watching Professor Lee Nam-Yong's column, Long.